All right, back in action. So I've decided that carbureted is the way to go. I have a manifold on the way to fit that. There's gonna be plenty of space, I'm sure. And I was thinking, get the steering wheel out of HOSS and put it in this because I was looking at the wiring. Well, let me show you what I found. I mean, it's pretty invasive. You know, I'm not talking smack. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot to cut and redo in there. And I really don't want to deal with that craziness. So I figured, since this has that, you know, the GM, let me show you, the Fat Boy wobble. I don't know if you've ever seen this. Look at this. Here. I don't know if that's translating to camera, but, oh, lean, yeah, see that? They lean on it to get in. I mean, I even do it. I did it with the orange car. And this will look a lot better in here than that does with no airbag. Plus, I mean, if you're not gonna have no airbag, I mean, why? Well, common sense tells me that since I already have a steering wheel, I might as well go ahead and put it in the car because it's been sitting in the sun for a long time, and you can see there and there. I mean, I've had this wheel for about 4 years now, almost, well, 3 years. It's a real MPI product. Got my strange quick release on there and everything. So to me, it just makes sense to put this in there. It's a lot nicer than what's in there now. I can do aftermarket turn signals and whatnot. It wouldn't be very hard. Whenever I'm done with this car, duplicate that in HOSS when it's time to be street legal and, you know, do street car bragging rights and stuff like that with that car. Because, I mean, that's gonna be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, let's just go ahead and get this thing going. So I need to get the stock column out. I need to get the aftermarket column out and put the aftermarket column in this. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Okay, playtime's over. It's not a bazooka. But who doesn't like to play around with stuff like that? Anyway, heavy Fbody steering column. It needs to go. I'm gonna save on it because I could rebuild the tilt. They make bushing kits to repair it. Turn signals and all that, it's in good shape. So why not go ahead and save it? I'm gonna go ahead and set it down because it's heavy. Golly. I bet that's all of like, I don't know, 50 pounds, 60 pounds. I gotta get worked out. I know, I gotta start hitting the gym. Now that that's out, I wanna go ahead and grab the Motion Raceworks steering column out of HOSS and throw it in this one. Sheesh, it is hot out there. Let me tell you, I'm very happy to be working indoors as opposed to outdoors because goodness gracious, it's hot out under that sign. So we're back inside. I've got the Motion Raceworks Chromoly steering column. Needs a little bit of cleanup because if I just put it in there now, it's got overspray all over it and a little bit of flash rust on here. And I figure it's out, might as well go ahead and take care of it, make it look nice now. That way when we put it in, it's done. And we're not gonna need steering wheel controls, you know, we're not gonna need turn signals in this car. So in the long run, it's gonna save us a bunch of money and headache. Just go ahead and slap this in there. We have a good steering wheel that we can use as opposed to the factory one, which is, it needs to just go in the trash, to be honest. So, but before we have another one for that steering column, because if I do use that for the other one, you know, I may have to. I don't know yet. I might just buy another one of these. These are pretty affordable, so I might just get another one of these and throw it in HOSS, and he can have a brand new one, and the villain can have the hand-me-downs, and everybody's happy. Except the villain, he's never happy. All right, so deep down inside of here, all the way down, keep going, you're almost there. Yep. All right, so right there on the steering rack, see that bolt right there? It's in the center of the screen. See that? That's an 11mm bolt, and that has to come out before anything else can happen because it has to come off the steering rack in order for the new one to go on. Over excessive, but it'll work. There it is. Okay, so that's off. Let's see. If I remember correctly, I think the bolt just comes out. We'll save on that. Might need that later. Let's see. Does it come off? No. Yeah, it does come off, like super easy. Here's the rest of it. Yeah, here's the rest of that. See that there? Notice to avoid damage, malfunction, something disconnecting, service manual before disconnecting. Printed in USA, but this probably was made somewhere else. Anyway, don't need this. That can go with the other one. Okay, I'm gonna go see if the other column is done with reconditioning. It's not like totally dry, but I mean, it's manageable. Doesn't that look a lot better than before? You know, that look better? I think so. Anyway, go up there and fish it through. This should be a 1000% improvement over what was in there. I just gotta feed it through. There we go. That way. There we go. Yep, something like that. Okay. And then just put the 13s up for the moment, hold it up. There we go. There's one. Okay, that one holds that one up. Oh, it had bushings on it. That's pretty neat. I can't get this one to start right. Oh yeah, that one doesn't like. Yeah, that one wants power, so all right. I'll get a 13 mil and put it on there. Whew. Joys of working on car. Up, down, VA select start. All right, so I've got the column in, right? There's that. I've just got to mount it to the firewall. Then, once I mount it to the firewall, I can go ahead and make this connection here, which looks like it'll be the right length, hopefully. And then I can finalize in here, get that finished. Once that's done, I put the steering wheel on. All right, how does that look? I bet that's like a million miles better, isn't it? See? Completely in there. That looks so much better. That's tough, man. That is a really good looking setup. That's what it should look like. Now, I'm working on all my interior stuff, but still, there's your deal. That is the smartest thing I've ever done. Simplified, cleaned up, efficient, and no money out of pocket either. So the next step is to take care of the dashboard. It's got to come down in order for me to get that box, the heating and air conditioning box, out, because it's sticking into the engine bay, preventing us to do engine things and have fun with engine stuff. And then I need to do something about the center console, because it's like SpaceX, Elon Musk, like Falcon heavy all the way up into my freaking dashboard where the radio goes. So that ain't good, and this is not ideal either. Need to take care of my A-pillars. Interior, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it all up, take care of the wiring, start tracing things. I've got a tracer, so I can figure out what's what as far as like headlight controls and stuff like that. Because you gotta have headlights, I mean, at the very least, and tail lights for sure. That being said, I had a great time working on the car today. We made tons of progress, didn't cost us a dime, just some time. Got some parts from the other one, got some stuff I'm gonna do here until my package that I'm expecting. It should be here within an hour or so, and I'm excited about that. That's a big step in the right direction, but so was this. Now we can steer and not worry about the big old OEM steering wheel and heavy steering column. And we saved like 50, 60 pounds something like that. Make sure that you hit all the buttons. It definitely helps the channel grow. And the fact that you made it this far in the video, super appreciate it, man. With that being said, we'll see you next time.